What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Guesty again. We're back at it with episode 3 of My Toy Soldiers, and today we're just going to take a brief look at some new arrivals here on the bureau. So I'll see you after this. Right, attempt number 6. Are we ready? Are we settled in? Let's go. So, I've two things I want to show you today. One is a book that I've ordered on the period. Now, this is the first book that I have bought regarding this Wars of the Roses period. All of my research and reading thus far about the history and period has been just using the internet. So I've bought my first book. I want to give you a quick look at that. And the other thing is these miniatures here that you see in front of you. Now, these are from Gripping Beast. They are front rank miniatures, and these are the first front rank miniatures that I've ever owned. So I wanted to just get this on video. In fact, these are the first miniatures other than Perry that have been part of this Wars of the Roses project. Everything else in the army is Perry miniatures. So it's going to be interesting to get some a little bit of diversity in there. Now, what I was short of for this project is both standard bearers, because each of my units, like each of the longbow, billmen, etc., men-at-arms units, have both a standard bearer and a character. Now, what I mean by a character is somebody that is, I've modelled a lord to lead that unit. If you saw my last video, you know exactly what I'm doing. So, yeah, I was short on characters and standard bearers. So that's essentially what I've ordered. So let's have a look. So first of all, I got some of these metal spears. Well, I suppose they are spears, but they can be cut down and used as standard poles. These are extremely sharp on the end. I think there's about 16 in there. So they're going to go well with these figures. So that's the first thing. Now, if you did watch that last video, you know that my cavalry units are in units of 6 currently. Now I need to make those into units of 8, for never mind the bill hooks. So what I ordered firstly is a few mounted figures. Here we have 2 mounted men-at-arms with lancers, and these will be used for Duke of Gloucester to fill his unit out to 8. Give you a closer look at some of these miniatures. Really nice models. Lovely detail. A little bit chunkier than Perry miniatures. I'll do a side-by-side comparison shortly. But I don't think you're going to tell once they're on table. So 2 with lancers for Richard, and then another 2 with a mace and a warhammer, and these will be used for Exeter's mounted men-at-arms unit to fill those out to 8. Love the figures, love the poses. This is quite interesting actually. It's the first time I've seen a figure modelled with the jacket he's got. He's actually got sleeves, like long sleeves, and he's took his arms out, or cut his arms out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's slit the jacket so that he can move a little bit freer, or if that's how they were designed. But it's the first time I've actually seen that. So that's really interesting. And then yeah, just a bunch of standard bearers and interesting looking command type figures for these units. So there's just another standard bearer. Beautiful, beautiful models. And it's nice just to get some diversity in there as well, isn't it? You know, I mean, the Perry models are fantastic, but it's nice just to branch out now and again and just include some different stuff. I'm actually thinking about, for my next little order, ordering some models from Athena Miniatures. Now they look quite the opposite to these models. They're actually pretty slender looking. But again, I'm not one of these that's... It don't bother me too much that, you know, oh, they're not exactly the same height, or they're not exactly the same scale, or they're slightly out of proportion, blah blah. It don't bother me, you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to order some Athena Miniatures next. So yeah, here is one such command figure that could be leading a unit of Billmen, or Men at Arms, or even Bowmen. And he's got the Sir jacket on, so I could attempt to paint some livery if I felt up to it. This is an interesting miniature. Now this, when I saw this looked very foreign. It looked very European looking, and I thought initially that it could perhaps lead a unit of Burgundians, but I think, if I remember right, I think the Burgundian skirmishers can't be taken as... the Burgundian handgunners can't be taken as a full unit. I think they've got to be taken as units of skirmishers, which are only 6 models. So I'm not sure where this guy's going to fit in just yet. But I just thought he was a cool looking model, so I ordered him. Man at Arms sword, and I'm considering using this model as Richard of Gloucester. I'm not certain yet, but I'm thinking about using this model for Richard. The standard bearer. Another officer looking fella. Again, he's got the jacket, the long sleeve, with his arms out. Just kind of interesting. The first time I've seen that. I don't think any of the Perry models have got that. Another standard bearer. I think he's the same as the other one. Another standard bearer. That officer type pointing. That looks like actually one of those long sleeve jackets, isn't it? But he's actually wearing it on his arms. And then finally this model, I thought this was a really interesting model. I love the way he's just holding his helmet and his longbow, quiver on the back. I really like this one. It's going to make an interesting captain for a unit of longbows. I'm not sure who he will be just yet, but he's there. So let's just do a little size comparison. So I've got this Perry miniature Man at Arms here. Let's have a look at this. That's a similar pose, isn't it? Size comparison. So very similar height-wise. But if you can tell, I think you can see that on camera. He's quite a bit chunkier. You know, the Perry miniatures are very slender and very well proportioned, which is what I love about them. I mean, they do look very realistic. This guy looks a little bit more heroic looking, heroic scale. But, you know, who's going to tell them on the table? Absolutely nobody, you know what I mean? So, yeah, very happy with that. Let's just do one quick more scale comparison. So we've got a Perry miniature standard bearer here. Again, similar height, but much chunkier. No, I won't say much. He's not much chunkier, is he? But he's definitely bigger. Yep. But that, like I said, that is not going to bother me in the slightest at all. So those are my first front rank miniatures. Very enjoyable. Perhaps we'll order some more, but like I said, I think next time I'm going to get some Athena miniatures just to try those again, just to include some more variety. So let's go ahead and take a look at the second thing, which was the book. Okay, so this is the book that I've bought. This is The Medieval Soldier, 15th Century Campaign Life, recreated, excuse me, in colour photographs, and it is by Jerry Embleton and John Howe. Now, I bought this from Amazon for about £7 or £8, second hand. Obviously, it's a fairly old book, I think, at this point. Dust jacket's a little bit battered, but what do you expect, really? The book itself, however, is in fantastic condition. And now I haven't read this yet. I have flicked through at the photographs, and I think for anybody that's interested in Wars of the Roses, I can highly recommend this book. Like I said, I haven't read it yet, but if for nothing else you buy it for the pictures. The photographs are absolutely beautiful and stunning, and they've just recreated it so perfectly, and it's just such great inspiration. So what we'll do is we'll just have a look at this table of contents here, and then I'll try and get some nice pictures up for you to take a look at some of these, just this lovely work in this book. So what is actually in here? We've got 15th century Europe, raising the armies, armour and weapons, castles and sieges, the armies, so your Switzerland, France, Italy, Spain, England, the Empire, Burgundy, Savoy, campaign life, and into battle. Now let me just show you some of this wonderful art. So I think you'll agree that those are just some amazing photographs. Really great stuff for inspiration, you know, to get your juices flowing, to really get you into the period. It's just fantastic work. And like I say, you can pick this book up pretty cheap second hand now. I think I got it for a few quid. So for anyone that is interested in this period, this is something I would highly recommend. Go out there and check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this quick video, and until next time, take care. See you later, guys.